Hello viewers, welcome back to another video. You saw the title. As you can see, it says it's time to upgrade. You are correct, and well, I got the two drones, the DJI Mini 2 over here and the DJI Mini 4 Pro right over here. Now I will be talking about the differences and why you should upgrade to the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and if you have DJI Mini 2, then it's honestly time to upgrade to a bit better version, and I'll say why in today's video. So first we'll go with the DJI Mini 2, as I had it for quite a long time now, 3 to 4 years exactly. It's 3-4 years, I don't know exactly when, but I had it for this long. Now I'll say more about this because I had it longer than the DJI Mini 4 Pro and had it for 2 weeks. So this one had 3 to 4 years. Now I'll talk about the camera first. The camera, it's got 4K and it can also roll all the way down like this, and that's it. Obviously it's a gimbal, so it'll keep the footage as still as possible. Now this drone is under 250 grams, which is 249 grams actually, because if it be above 250 you'd have to have a drone license for it. Now you don't have to, but you also have to insure, like you have to get the drone's insurance. Once you buy the drone insurance, you can have as much drones as the mini versions as you want. So that's why I got the insurance, because if you don't, and if you live in England, then you could be fined up to £1,000, and you do not want to do that. So if I'd be you, I'd go on a website, get the insurance, so it's covered. You'd have to be 18 plus. You have to be 18 and plus to be able to have insurance. So that's why this is insured over my dad mainly. But once it's insurance, it's insurance. You can buy as much drones as you want. But without talking anymore, right, let's go more into the specific details of this drone. So it is really lightweight. As you can see, this is really light. Like there's nothing in here. Like it is quite empty. The only features it has is pretty much to be able to be stable in high winds, and anything else to explain. It also does have some sensors at the bottom, these two sensors over here that I'm pointing at, these two. So these are the bottom sensors, and that's pretty much it. Now I bought this one to have like a better understanding of drones. Now I had this for 3-4 years. That's more of a beginner one, to be honest. And if you want to get a drone really desperately right now, but you don't have crazy amount of money to buy better drones, and you really want one, I would go for the DJI Mini 2. Sadly, I'm pretty sure they stopped doing new drones. I'm pretty sure they stopped selling the older drones. So now you'll be able to find it of people who are selling the drones. So pretty much it's like one of the last drones, and other than that you won't be able to buy like a new one from the actual DJI website, because it is sold out. It's selling out. Pretty much last people who are selling it have it. So I have the last DJI Mini 2. Some other people might have the last DJI Mini 2. That's pretty much it. Now what else can I say? You also have to put a battery in it. I didn't put it in, but the flight time is actually like 30 maybe something minutes, but as always depends of different like areas of where you're flying. So it should technically have a maximum of 31 minutes of flight, but I can't really say much because, well, they've tested it inside the building or in some specific places where it's on an open area and you fly in one place, and also a certain speed. So like it's a certain speed, it doesn't go max speed, it goes only a certain speed, and that's why it should last 31 minutes. But obviously different winds, different areas, if it's warmer or colder, it also kills the battery. For example, if it's a warm temperature, we're talking like 25 plus, maybe even like 30 plus, the battery obviously will last much longer as it keeps the heat. And because of that, every drone pilot should know that, to be honest. That's why when there's warm days, you'll be able to fly much longer. And also when it's colder days, we're talking like -1, -2, it'll only be like 15 minutes of flight time, maybe even less. And that's actually one of the downsides. And you should not fly the drone if it's below like -3. You should not fly a drone, because there's always a risk of icing going on one of the wings, and the next thing you know is a drone falling from the sky. And that would have been one of the saddest things. So that's the DJI Mini 2. Not much to explain because it doesn't have much features, as one of the newest ones, as like the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And that's pretty much it. Not much. It can zoom in, I'm pretty sure, ×2. So this thing can zoom in 2 times. So obviously ×2. That's it. Not much to explain. And if you guys want to see some maybe more videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I upload videos of drone things, so you guys can know of certain drone tech or what to expect when you buy a new drone. For example, this one. I have this for 2 weeks now, the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And I can say, if you have money to buy the newest drone from the DJI Mini 2, go ahead. And that's gonna be the reason why. Number one, 360. That's 360 obstacle avoidance. That's one of the coolest tech. You've probably seen it on one of my YouTube videos. It says top 5 coolest tech you can find on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And I tested on number 1, which was the obstacle avoidance system. And I'll be honest, it handled it really well. Even somewhere in the park, when there might be a little wind, something, it still dodges like no problem. So this is the first coolest feature, the 360 cameras. So it goes all around the drone and it dodges obstacles, which is really cool. And also you can look inside the cameras, because these are cameras with sensors inside, which is the coolest thing. So like there's a certain option where you can press on the bottom left hand side somewhere, and you can see throughout these little cameras at the back, at the front, and that's why you can see like your propeller, for example, because the camera is facing towards it. Some of the front, maybe you might be able to see the front of the propeller through these front ones, and that is a cool thing, really cool thing. Alright, that's pretty much it with the 360-degree camera obstacle avoidance system. Obviously, there's more videos on my YouTube that will be coming out soon, and more crazy thing. But that is it. 360 camera obstacle avoidance system. This feels a bit more heavier than the DJI Mini 2. As you can see, the difference. You can kind of see like the difference of. I'll try to make it a bit more better for you guys. Alright, I'll put it side to side like that. You can see kind of the difference between the propellers with the DJI Mini 4 Pro and the DJI Mini 2. There you go. You can kind of see it's much bigger. You can definitely see it's definitely much bigger. Wait, I'll try to grab it from this. There you go. Now you guys can see that the DJI Mini 4 Pro is significantly much bigger than the DJI Mini 2. You can literally see the different size. Like, look at that. That is much different. And The reason behind that, we've got a lot of tech nowadays. This drone feels heavier, but yet it's the same amount as this little thing, which is crazy to think. Maybe there's different like plastic or whatever you want to call it, maybe some different material they put it these days, maybe different like batteries, like this battery. It's still quite light. It feels heavier, but it's the same, it's literally the same weight, which is crazy to think, because it has this main camera which can go both vertically and horizontally. So the camera can pretty much twist. Oh wait, the camera can pretty much twist like that, as you can see, or it can twist like that, and you can also make it look up and down, which is really cool. Alright, this has a bit more longer lasting battery. I don't really know how long, because I had it for 2 weeks, didn't fully manage to test everything out, but with a little bit of wind, 20 something degrees, I had the maximum of 25 minutes of flight time, and that was a little bit on sports mode, a little bit on cinematic, quite high where there's higher winds. So roughly flying about and a little bit of sports mode, I got 25 minutes out of it. But once again, they've been tested from 100% all the way to 0, which you should never do with a drone, because it kills the battery technically. So once it says that there's a low battery, like quite low, let's say 4 minutes, that's when you should start landing. Because some people are testing these to absolute 0 and they don't know that they are actually killing the time of the battery, and it would not be worth it. Also, you would have to have crazy amount of, I don't even know, I would not do that myself at all. Now, what can I say? This has plenty more features than this thing. I mean, this is just flying, stable, gimbal, sensor at the bottom, that's it. This has everything. 360. It handles winds really well. Gimbal, the gimbal can twist both vertically and horizontally. Obviously it has literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras. Yep, 5 cameras, 2 sensors at the bottom, with another sensor over here, and a little light. It has lights, so once you start landing, the light turns on, which is actually crazy, because this doesn't have anything like that. You can just see only 2 sensors, which are right over here. Well, this has pretty sure 2 sensors over here, and a main sensor, and a light. So each time you take off during the night, the light turns on. You get to a certain height, it turns off. You can change it in settings to have it always on, always off. Auto is pretty much takes off, there's a light, go to a certain limit, turns off. Now it also has some LED little lights at the back, right over here, over here and at the back. That is one of the coolest things I bought. Now the difference with the cost is quite significant. For me, drones, this DJI Mini 2 will be £200 now, but when I bought it was £500. This didn't exist when I bought this, so this was nowhere close to when I had this. So now this drone is worth like £200 of certain people you want to buy, or certain websites. This is worth like 700 something pounds. I bought it for 20% off with a full fly combo, which obviously gives you 3 batteries and an RC S2, I believe, I don't know. But this is a fly more combo, and that's why I got it for £779, because it was 20% off. 2 weeks ago, and it is just literally one of the best drones I bought so far. Now, I cannot believe on how well this tech is flying, or how this technology is going more further. Now, there's another difference. Let's say there's no wind outside, like no wind. It's a clear weather, no wind, perfect to fly a drone. This drone will be much louder than this. I'm not even joking. It is significantly quieter. I don't know how they managed it. Maybe because there's bigger propellers, like literally quite big. They're like this size. So that's another cool thing to think about. Maybe it's of the weight difference, or like bigger blades, maybe bigger propellers, maybe. I don't know. If you guys know, then comment down below, because I had this only for 2 weeks, so I'm still testing new things, probably new function it has, different things. This can zoom in 3 times, so times 3. This is times 2, and this is times 3. That's another cool thing. It also has slow motion, which is another cool thing, and you can shoot it with 4K, and I think it's like 1,000 something FPS maybe. I don't know. As I said, I'm new to this technology, but the more you have the drone, the more you'll get used to it. I don't know what else to say. If you guys thought I've missed on anything, I know there's different functions where you can set like time lapse, so there's a certain path it flies during like the day, for example. You can have a shoot where it can shoot like video throughout the day, and then let's say it goes dark, you set your drone again and it flies during the night the same path. I know there's that option, but other than that, I never actually tried it yet. As the moment it starts to get dark, the obstacle avoidance system will turn off, so it would honestly be all up to you, and that is another cool thing. Well, not really a cool thing, but it would be good not to risk flying at night. But if you like to shoot some things like cities or certain thing when they fly, when it's like nice and lit up throughout the night, you can go ahead. There's only a downside: if you have the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and if it gets specifically much darker, the obstacle avoidance system will turn off because it can physically not see anything. So that's a function for you guys to know. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Now, the actual question is it worth upgrading from the DJI Mini 2 to DJI Mini 4 Pro? Yes. If you have the money, yes. That is one big yes. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more drone videos with one of these two, I will be uploading them on my YouTube channel. So subscribe, guys, hit that notification bell to not miss on any of my videos, and change it to all. Make sure to give that video a like if you guys actually enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you think I should add any more specific details throughout this video. Thank you, viewers, for watching, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.